channel, Grimace, Iki Primasi, also Kazurable, whatever. Here on Casual Game and Horror Voicing. Today we'll be playing some Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn. I'll be playing as an Aura female on the Goblin World. And I guess, well, what I'll be doing again will be voicing over the dialogue of whatever pops up in the game, whether it be male, female, animal, robot, monster, whatever. I will voice over. However, there are some times where I won't voice over. Sometimes I'll forget even. Just very rarely I forget, but sometimes I'll just like mash the X button, cross button, whatever. And yeah. So also. There are certain parts of the game where I don't voice over, mainly because there's already a voice to it, and I feel that I would only hinder the experience if I were to voice over them. Sometimes I do repeat some things that they say just to get a little idea of how to change to that. Whatever, I don't know. Anyways, here we go. Final Fantasy 14, casual gaming, horror voicing. Let's go. Yes. I am playing with a previous character that I created a long time ago. I'm going to do the New Game Plus mode because if I were to do the regular version, the regular way, I would have to fight so many battles to get to the levels that I need to get. Eosia, a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes. It is here that one adventurer's journey begins. Though power, fame, and fortune all beckon, this intrepid soul is destined for greater things still. Guided by the Mother Crystal, they will walk the path of a hero, of a warrior of light. Commands! Okay, so... Where do I go? Is this it? Okay. Adventurers Guild, perfect. No. No. So I'm playing with a legacy character, a legacy account. I started playing this game back in beta. I think it was closed beta actually. A long time. I think it was like 2011 or 2012 or something. Awograsu, Adventurers Guild. Momodi of the Quicksand wants to introduce you to a certain someone at the Ul'Dah dispatch yard. Hold on a second. Is this the beginning of it, or isn't this supposed to be a little bit more? I did that last night though. This might be the one then. Except. Well, youngling, how are you finding our fine Ul'Dah then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you venture beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'Dah are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and you, name of Papashan. You'll find him over at the Ul'Dah dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door across the hall, and you'll see the gate of Nall staring right back at you. Pass through it, and head east. You'll come upon it before long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack you if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Wait, is it possible to do the, No, you mean? Let's try that again. Finder. Okay, this is, what is this? Schedule, enemy parties. I'm looking for, there we go. Can I do these alone? Stasha, Cocktail Mines. I think I can do these alone. Yes, I can do them alone. Sweet. Finder. Okay, here we go. Perfect. I don't have to wait for battle or people that help me. Parties. I don't have to wait for parties. I didn't have to wait for parties to do these do those quests. Dungeons. Papashan. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodio advised me to expect? I am Papashan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell, passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 know there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now, true Uldans work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'Dah to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'Dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Station Master Papashan has a simple task for an adventurer. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you could perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. A dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot days and cold nights, complete hells on the mind and body out there. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. What the crap? Okay, 5 pretzels. Oh, madam, I'm going to have to ask you to put that pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papashan? By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe as long as I stand watch. Please give Papashan my thanks, and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Well, save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Twilight pretzel. Don't mind if I do. Now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. A realm reborn. Western front, clear. Eastern front, clear. For me, from Papa John, a toilet pretzel. My favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. You returned, and with a deal few pretzels. I see. Tell me, how fair are Sultan's Sworn sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing. Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There is more I would like to ask of you. Celestia, I have just this moment. No. The time for concealment has passed. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news, which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan Sworn. Papshan is in dire need of your assistance. Where is it? I don't remember where I put my phone. One moment, people. Give me a moment. Give me a few moments. Alright, I found it. It was on my bed. Papa Sean is in dire need of your assistance. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see to her safe return. The Sultan Sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Celestia. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Okay. Praise the 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Ul'Dah. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. Ba-ba-bam, bam, bam. Bam, ba-bam, bam, bam. Oh, Sultan Tree. You are about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active key help window before answering the call of duty. Yeah, very easy to get. Very easy it shall be.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
Have cost us dear. My feelings have cost us dear. Bum, 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 bum.
Show yourself.
As you command, O Ul'Dah.
Yeah, it's these parts like this where I don't really usually voice that or
Forgive my
voice over the
selfish
characters.
desire to assure your welfare.
Their voices are way better than mine.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
And continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone.
Yeah, so I noticed that everything
safe
in this
for
game
anyone.
is British.
Not with this etheric
Every character
disturbance.
so far has a British voice.
It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned.
Papa Shan.
Congratulations on finding our
Elusive young charge. Elusive young
You'll have to
charge.
forgive her impetuousness.
What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness.
You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Ul'Dah's protector in person.
Oh, something's coming. Something's coming.
Alas, the station master will have to wait.
Here we go. Let's do
Dear
this.
Ul'Dah, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Ul'Dah's sake, please stay in harm's way.
All I got is Joel, you kidding me? Oh, I got Birth Thunder as well. I have no healing spell at all, do I? Because healing doesn't. I don't get healing until I'm the red mage. Like, what? Did I kill them? Did I kill both of those guys? Almost dead. Almost dead. Almost dead. Okay, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's not gonna happen. A little bit more, a little longer. $15, $14, $13. There we go. Come on. Duty complete. Your level is no longer synced. June. All right.
Whew.
Welcome to the channel, Snow Cub. How are you today? How are you doing? Hopefully you enjoy your time. I definitely am. Feel, hear, think. I'm doing very well, thank you. Very well. Today is Friday, right? How's your Friday doing, man? Yeah, today's Friday. Yes, New Game Plus. That is correct.
Feel. Think.
I did a few games of starting some characters over, but I find it's a little too monotonous because you're always killing mobs and everything just to get along with the storyline. So I figured I'd do this instead because it's a lot quicker.
Crystal bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm,
yet it has since grown dim.
And as it hath faltered,
So hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life.
For the sake of all, I beseech thee,
Deliver us from this fate. Deliver us from this fate.
The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Come on, Crystal, come on.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves
To thee.
Only believe,
For the light liveth in thy heart. Yeah, see, I got a horrible voice for this. I can't do it! Heidelin. Heidelin. The great crystal of blah 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 blah.
go now,
My child, and shine thy light on all creation. I don't know if it's going on now, if it's still going on now, but there was a time where you could get double XP for until level 50 or 60.
coming around now.
But I'm pretty sure it's going on. It's still going on, I think. For like new characters that in the game. If you start a new character, you get to level 50 or 60 with double experience. Yeah, that's yeah. But yeah, good luck with that, man. Because after level 50, it gets so much better, so much better.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
But yeah, after level 50, the game gets a lot better. To be honest with you.
Denizen of the void, at any rate.
In Heaven's Word, it's up to 70.
The void
Okay.
sent? Yeah, but how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits.
Bam, 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 bam.
Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream.
Nice, good job, man. Good job. I think I'm level 63. I've been playing this since beta, like closed beta back in like 2011 or 12 or something, and I still have the same character that I had back then, but he's only like level I think
No
30
sooner
something
did you
or
fell
40.
the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt.
I think I don't remember, but I think I had to start over from the
Interesting.
beginning with
I
that
hadn't considered
character,
the crystal.
or maybe not.
But of course, this changes everything.
This changes everything.
Hmm? Oh,
Just
thinking
thinking out
aloud.
loud.
At
At any
any
rate,
we
we haven't a moment to
spare.
spare. I must return and report that at once. Report this at once.
I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
In your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
Yeah, but the thing about the level or the double XP is that it only lets you until you get to a certain level, and it doesn't work out with any other class or anything, unless you make it to the just before the threshold of that level, and then you swap your class or jobs Then you can fool around with that as well up until that certain level. And if you want to continue on with that, swap to the next character class, do the same thing. I just realized that a few days ago. A few days ago.
I suspect we shall meet again before long.
Before long.
Until then.
Yeah, it's a way to like exploit the that bonus. Papa Sean. What does he have to say? Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your normal stature were to be injured. Or worse. Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Sean. You and the people of Ul'Dah. Yes, I can't hit that. I can't hit her high note. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it. I swear to you. It's not my place to make demands, m'lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Sean. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in future. Pachum, pachum, pachum. I cannot thank you enough, Celestia. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from voids and fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can afford. No problem there, dude. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder? I see him at Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the aether. Rather too fond of the sound of his voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Celestia, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did us today. Comprito. Bam, 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 bam. Papa Sean. Bam, bam, bam. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Sisidoa. You're an adventurer, yeah. Was that the other girl? There is a dude. You're an adventurer, yes. If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I resolved to repay a debt of gratitude, which I owe to the owner of the coffer in Gotham.
For this purpose, I've purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot part this place to produce and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Nanawa mines, for which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead, and see if safely to the coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagati at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Gagati. That's a girl. Okay. If Sissy Doe doesn't come along calling soon, the spectacular specimen. This spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Oh, so you're delivering this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here is the pumpkin. I hope it meets Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such, we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to Coffer and Coffin, right? Coffer and Coffin. Correct. It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed this, but all the girls that I voice over have like pretty much the same voice. Pretty much the exact same voice. There's a little tweakings here and there. Where is this guy? Hold on, people. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I'm back here. Apparently, I gotta go take care of my nieces at 3 o'clock, so that's gonna suck. It's not. I love them to death, but like, I don't want to leave this post until I finish doing what I want to do. Okay, Roger. Drink for you, lassie. You won't get any better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. What's that? We Sissy asked you to bring this here to me? Ha! So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is sort of the time I carry these drinks starting on us back home. But hells, an honest to goods pumpkin from the loyal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with it. It's horrible. The lads here scarfed down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies. Assuming I can get the stubborn bastard to try something new. Thanks for the help, lassie. Roger hears all sorts of information in this line of work, some of which may be useful to you. What it is, Blackbird Station sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Warden is open to bolster the numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Okay, what am I doing? Speak with your Warren. Speak with Warren. Bum 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 bum. Right there. No. Looking for good work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches or cell swords harbor Amagina and Sons mineral. We stone torches or cell swords harbor Amagina and Sons mineral concern to protect its interests. Our primary duty is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work.
and liable to get messier still if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it in my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. So see to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you're ready, present yourself to me again. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear with item level 5 or above before returning to speak with Warren. Bam, 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 bam. No. So, you ready for your inspection? Good. Everything appears in order. Yet, know that a knot is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I have had to bury too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their harbors and dinted their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of your gear. Warren has worked for an adventurer. Did I just read this? No, sir. Warren has worked for an adventurer willing to exterminate the goblins attacking our wagons. Let's get to it then, shall we? Our wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now, the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in the tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Silver ore. Zasirba Oa. Hiyo Shirba. No. Whatever happened to Papa Sean? Papa Sean, where are you? Papa Sean, wherefore are you? Wherefore art thou? Okay. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Amajin and Sons' minor concern, but of Ul'Dah herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more women like you to lend a hand. Complete. Okay. I guess I should go to. I'm thinking me. No, guess not. I was thinking of going back to. What is the name of the proprietress at the Hourglass? I think of the Adventurers Guild in Ul'Dah. Mimodi? I think it's Mimodi. Does this mean that we should share with you a most amazing rumor? Yeah. Mimoda. I think it's Mimoda.
Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm here to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there is a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildee. But that is not all. Inconceivable, the concerned appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as we speak, a young upstart, self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Whiston, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his newfound fortune to curry favor with the Securium. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the options of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ul'Dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice, which is invariably heard, belongs to Lord Lolorito.
He has long lavished guile upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intent of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Whiston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But that eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Maybe you should meet with Whiston and volunteer for his expedition? Alright, off to the Coffin. 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 I was gonna say Coffin Cradle for a second. What's that? Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I've time to spare, and so they've taken to follow me around. Even when I tell them not to. But, what with overseeing the search of the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, but much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Come on, there we go.
I ain't going nowhere, missus. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, so you'll have to carry me. A cookie? Well, if Whiston really wants me to go home, then alright, but I want two next time. But Whiston always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? Wow, a ginger cookie. I'd better save some for my brother. I know, I'll go home and eat it with him. Whiston's kind to us. I like him. This is for me. I want to eat it, but then again I don't, because then it'd be gone. Tell Whiston thanks, and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. I like playing with Whiston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Whiston's worried about us? Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home.
Ah, there you are. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough good food. Never enough good food to go around. No work to earn it. But no strange shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money, you can change the laws here. So I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for, and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering far too long, but in their hubris, they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it, our place within those walls. We found her. We found the vein. Whiston, you must come and see. Already? Amazing. We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come in here and bear witness to history in the making. Proceed. Proceed. Spectacular. South Park. The brass blades. Those balls, son. A Vaynor in the middle of a ruined bloody city? Goddamn idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? That you'd strike rich and get cozy with the Order? While the masters of Ul'Dah looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Huh. Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends deserted you, it seems. Lucky boy. Now, you won't have to die alone. You won't have to die alone. A mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble soul a soul, that it may wake to life. Oh, that hurts the throat. Who's that sputtering gibberish? Show yourself! Legal. This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hell! Does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? Does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? Oh, nice. He's almost done. Then I continue to do. Okay. Duty complete. Duty complete. That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. Your level is no longer synced. Damn. Seems I missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. I see you did not need my help this time. I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Ul'Dah herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it! I have oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, and business is suffering for it. Bloody Ul'Dah. What stirred them up, do you reckon? Another raid. In all, I wager that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, why must act quickly? We must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marble city might you lovely ladies be staying? At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvest, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamud's descent. And of course, to the primals. A fine mess. But we must not lose hope. Louis Soir will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. The Thaumaturge's Guild. Truly a marvel of Charlian ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the aether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The Silents are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. The disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree. Maybe Papa Shah will know something of it. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. A person of interest has already quit the scene. The General? Very well. I shall be there soon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect the etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simply just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces.
Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the Coffin later. Until then, stay safe.
I shall accompany Whiston and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. Bah, but where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of Aether and Thanalan. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet, it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fare thee well. More water. Grave robber. Frickin' grave robber. Whiston. Well, bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods. I was a fool to trust those men. The Lolito owns the goddamn brass blades. I should have questioned their motives from the start.
Even so, I could hardly have predicted that the wealthiest man in Ul'Dah would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sakes. That ruthless bastard, and one of the monstrosity, those are his own men? It beggars me. It beggars belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'Dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you, gods damn it, if Lolita learns of her involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part is in place that stays in secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi. That's her name, Momodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Maybe she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolito's spies may be watching. Oh, not I'm gay. What's this? That's new passion, like the manager or the boss was talking about. How do you like your coffee? Crisp. You like your coffee crisp? I like my coffee crisp.
Settle down, Celestia. You've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were at the ruins. Whiston, on the other hand, is now a pariah. About as welcome round here as a rabid wolf with poor beggar. Suffice it to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Aldenar Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Nalthal, and member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew what was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Ul'Dah, Celestia. It's true that there are some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want. But most of us are decent folk just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Celestia. And for that, you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room by my treat. Just have a word with Otopa Patopa whenever you feel like staying. And when you've got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking on a guild leave or two. We've got a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. Recommendations not available. You now have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in the area. The recommendations list can be opened from under duty in the main menu and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. Okay, Momodi of the Quicksand has word of work for a willing adventurer. Look what the Curl dragged in. Good to see you, Celestia. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever left you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So happens, I know a fellow by the name of the Danan who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'Dah with the means to buy them. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon, if you fancy. That's in West Annaline, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing, and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, might be he'll have some talk to of the royal family that'll interest you as well. Anyway, and why not make use of a Chocobo Porter for the journey to Horizon? If you've got the gil for it, that is. You'll find the Chocobo stables just across the way from Quicksand. Find Mimi Gun, and he'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. Horizon. Chocobo Keep. Chocobo Cook. Yes. Jeez, I would take the Chocobo Porter from there. Celestia, I presume. Hey, my buddy said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Esper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy. They do. Enough so that I wish I had Chocobo legs in place of my own. That's why I've asked Modi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there is plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself some use. Comporito. The Donin would like you to deliver a message to Dr. Belmont. Accept. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste. And I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services, despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair. I've heard nothing since he had departed for Copperville Mines days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Alright, we are now off to Copperville Mines, down over here. Towards the east. That's the gorge. If that is the gorge. Oh, whoa. Overshot it completely in thrice ways. Drunken Stag. What do you want? The Donin's product? You can send all the notices you like, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mines. The concern has closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame too. Lost a decent haulage over yonder during all the chaos. Drunken Stag needs someone to retrieve the raw Nashikite he dropped outside the mines. The product you heard the Donnie going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw Nashikite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Backed it up and hauled it out. But then 12 damn goblins came along. Not like any goblins I've seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the peace. Even now, they are only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you bring me my Nashikite? Oh, man. Two. Try something. Oh, sweet. It was on dual cats. Nice. Draw the put How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw Nashikite? Yes, I did. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones, and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanasha Ul'Dah, who once ruled as the Sultanah. This should save Dunadan from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. Drunken Stag wishes you to repay your kindness with some useful information. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road, connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of any midges could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There've already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fupuupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble, and maybe even offer you more work. Oh, dude. Two guys doing away. Can I get up here? Alright. Done! Done like the done video done do. That's what I'm talking about. Greetings. I don't remember his voice. I'll give him, whenever I don't remember the person's voice, I just give him a different one. And it happens quite often where I'll have a voice for a character, but then it changes like a few minutes later in. Even when it's the same conversation, I sometimes forget that it's that voice. Oh, whatever. Here we go. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? What? You slain how many swarms of sun midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there is much and more you can do to help here. Fufulupa wants you to track down a missing courier. Pray, allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leo Frick is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear that the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to the Central Thanaland. Where the brass blades that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackford Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackford Station. In Central Thanaland. With luck, you will find her quickly. Yeah, I suck at this. I suck at this. Come on. Right there. Okay, where can I go? Okay, here we go. Was the lost something? Lost letter of hope, was that? Lost hope of the letter. Sally. A letter. I've got Fufulupa's missive right here. I won't be delivered anytime soon, though. Got to tend to my burns injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Fufulupa sent you right. But this is a pressing matter. Why don't you take it to the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackford Station. To the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Frick. Let's do it. Just passing through, or will you be staying a while? Fufulupa sent you all this way because of a late letter? The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to the Lost Hope either. The brass blades don't give a quicker czars about this settlement. No one in Ul'Dah does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. The refugees, the protectors, and you will be too if you're associating with us. Thank you for your letter. Now for your own good, leave. The Elf Frig has a request for an adventure looking for you some good. I thought I told you to get out of here. What? Looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws have taken up residence at the Quivering Manse on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself their leader has styled himself heir to Eolon de Quiveran, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Kill him. Nice, that was nice. New Game Plus! I really like New Game Plus! New Game Plus is pretty cool. Thank you, Lord, for New Game Plus. Yo, prick. Get full. So it is done? Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. Ul'Dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day, I refused to pay my part, so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. The Elfric would like you to deliver an item to Horizon. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So, in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Ul'Dah. Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs with the brass blades of the rose. I should have given it to the boy before I came here. Celestia. I received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter for me. Why do you have that dagger? Only a captain, the brass plates of the rose, is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says I am to have it. There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean to tell me that. No. Of course not. No. I am not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I should respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Ul'Dah needs you to assist his fellow brass blades. The brass blades of the rose have need of your assistance once more, Celestia. Thaumaturges from us who are presently surveying the footfalls of ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Balduin said only a handful of brass blades, despite his assurances to the contrary. Such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray, travel to the footfalls and speak with Totoruna. adventurer, come to help? I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trusted men only. Any road. We got this under control, and besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fulupa. Boy's got a stick up his arse the size of a sub-tender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. New News Ofu. Wants to deliver a message to Crescent Cove. Accept. Hey, adventurer. Mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the thaumaturge, you see, and he wants them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for a distinguished guest. Head west and south of the village and tell Rafa that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. Right? Is that it? Right? Fresh fish from Captain Baldwin? Of course, of course! We will do our best, madam. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas, but more beasts should be returning soon, but I can't promise that their catch will please. But don't worry, my lady. The captain will have his fish, I swear it. Marilla may have stumbled upon a secret. You are an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quiver and Mancy were in the cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell Mines. Nastikai, I think I heard one say. They are to meet with their co-conspirators soon at the Footfalls. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brassmates cannot abide such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Celestia. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. See, the voice changed again. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly. If you are to apprehend these thieves, I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait. You mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Quest accepted. Baldwin. Proceed. Spectacular. Spectacular. Captain Baldwin, sir. I have discovered something shocking. Something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperville Mines and... Wait. Those gauntlets. Those boots. What? You're one of the Quiverins men. Sir. That man is a thief and a scoundrel. And what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. That's what counts.
What? Captain Baldwin! Are you working with these men? It cannot be.
I told you to stay in Horizon, Fufalupa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their Nashikite, I'd get my gill, and none would be the wiser.
But, sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolito finds out?
You goddamn fool, don't you see? I am acting under the authority of Lord Lolito himself.
No, that can't be true.
Why do you think people join the Brass Spade, Fufalupa? To serve and protect? Ha! We're not the Bloody Flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quiveren IV, Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die.
Both of you die.
That was weird. Repose had a different image to it. Icon. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead, and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will you show? What mercy will he show you? I wonder. You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blabbing on about? One moment. Imagine Lord Lolito's surprise when he learned that a rank and file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? Seven hells. But I'm a captain. He wouldn't. I was once a captain too, remember? And we know both what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades of the Rose proud.
Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lolito
wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did they say? That all our brethren are no better, and that each and every one cares for naught but coin? Huh. Mere excuses to justify his schemes. We've no shortage of greedy sods. Some would probably see us sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufalupa, men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know.
Captain! Thank you, Captain. Thank you for all your help. Celestia, the Captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Pray visit me in town when next you return.
That was no longer synced.
Due east. Due south.
Welcome, welcome, Celestia. So much has happened. Captain, Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of the rank, which means the brass fades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I have been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though, doubtless, this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Celestia. For your service of the Sultanate, you are a true hero.
You know what? I'm gonna call it a night at that. I've been on for an hour and a half now. So if you're just joining us, sorry to cut the stream short. I actually have to leave in another 3 o'clock. Maybe after 3 o'clock. Anyways, I'm gonna go to Tim Hortons, grab me coffee, maybe a bagel or something. I'll be back. I'll probably be back later on today. When I get home from my niece's house. But yeah. So again, if you're just joining us, sorry to cut the stream short. If you've been here for a while, thank you for joining the channel. Hopefully you had as much fun watching as I did playing. And on that note, I'll see you all later. Have fun. Take care of yourself. Laters.